All right. This your boy MitchTV coming to you with some sports news, some NBA news for this topic. First things first, we want to do a quick remembrance of Jerry West, the logo. He's an NBA champion, 14-time All-Star. He's, known as the logo. He's the silhouette of the NBA. He is a legend in his own right. In his era in basketball, he was the best two guard in the game. And this was back in the 60s. He was the best two guard in the 60s until David Thompson and Dr. J came along and all that. But Jerry West is one of the kind people. Even though he had a legacy while he was playing, he also set a legacy as an executive in the NBA by, building dynasties with teams. He taking teams and revive them. He was responsible for the Los Angeles Lakers in the 80s with Pat Riley. And he was responsible for the Lakers in the 2000s. He was responsible for rebuilding the Memphis Grizzlies when they first moved out of Vancouver and moved to of helping building the Golden State Warriors dynasty that won them 4 championships. He was also the driving force of stopping the Warriors from trading Klay Thompson for Kevin Love when David Lee was going through a bunch of injuries at that time, and they was going to trade David Lee and Klay Thompson for Kevin Love, and Jerry West stopped it because he believed in Klay Thompson, and that catapulted the Warriors to another level. If Bob Myers listened to Jerry West, if he hasn't listened to Jerry West, the Warriors would have never got KD. They would have never. LeBron low-key would have been 5-0 in championships right now. Well, maybe 5-1 with the one loss. Yeah. I think LeBron would have won. Already would have had 6 championships if the Golden State Warriors didn't make a foolish mistake. But thank God they did. They won their championships. The rest is history. So, RIP to the legend, to the logo, Jerry West. All right. So, a lot of stuff been going on in the NBA. The NBA Finals is going on. The Dallas Mavericks is down 0-2 to the Celtics. And here's the funny part about the Celtics. They're beating the Mavericks while Jason Tatum is having a horrible series and Porzingis is hurt at the same time. And you got Derek White stepping up, Drew Holiday stepping up, Jaylen Brown turning into Paul George, coming into his own in his finals. This is the second time that Jaylen Brown showed out in the finals. Remember when they played against the Warriors, Jaylen Brown was showing out, was scoring, was getting buckets. And, and what I learned about Jaylen Brown over the course of the past couple of years, his IQ for the game is slightly higher than Jason Tatum. And here's the reason why. The Celtics live and die by the 3. If they're shooting at least 40% collectively as a team, they're winning a bunch of games. But if they're shooting 30 to 25, 30%, and they're having a bad off night where the team is like 8 for 30 from three-point line, they're losing a bunch of games for that. But what I noticed with Jaylen Brown, he does something like where smart players do. he would at least try to shoot 1 or 2 3-pointers, and if he missed, what he would do is he'll just stop shooting and just go drive straight to the hole. And which a lot of players are not that smart to figure that out. They'll try to force the issue by keep shooting threes. Where Jaylen Brown will just drive to the hole, draw a foul, get the and one, or he drive to the hole, get an easy layup, easy dunk, because he realized, okay, I'm missing too many threes. I need to go ahead and drive to the hole. So I noticed that Kyrie's having a bad series. He's averaging under 20 points a game, maybe about, I think it's more like 17 points a game this series. And it's not so good, but while Luka's averaging 30. And people, clowning Kyrie, talking about Kyrie, he's not tapping into the Uncle Drew mode. Here's the reason why Kyrie's having a bad finals. They're double teaming him. If you watch the finals, they're double teaming Kyrie. The plan is you let Luka score 40, you double Kyrie, and you let everybody else from the Mavericks beat us. That means somebody like Derrick Jones will have to score 20 one night. PJ Washington will have to chip in 25 another night. Derek Lively, he will have to get like a monster game, like a 20 and 15 game, just to get the Mavericks going. But that's what the Celtics are doing. They're doubling Kyrie, letting Luka score 40, and they're letting everybody else try to beat them. So it is what it is with the finals. I predicted, I think on Facebook or TikTok, whatever, that the Mavs was going to beat them in 6. I'm going to go down with the ship. But the Mavs are playing tonight. I feel like Kyrie's going to have that breakout finals game in this series, even though he already had a breakout series against the Warriors. But this year, I think he's going to kill that little slump he has, and he's going to go ahead and I think Kyrie's going to have a good game. Luka's going to have a good game also. And I think, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good game. I think Dallas is going to win tonight. Mavs are going, I don't know. We might see. We might see if the Mavs, if they lose tonight, it's a wrap. If the Mavs lose tonight, it's a wrap. The Celtics, the Celtics are looking pretty decent. And I'm going to say something about the Celtics. The Celtics have made a lot of sneaky moves in the last 5 years. Like the last 5 to 7 years. It started off by trading Isaiah Thomas for Kyrie, and then letting Kyrie walk, and then they made some more trades. Remember, they was collecting a lot of draft picks during that time too, just like OKC. And then remember, then they turned around, got Al Horford, traded Marcus Smart, and then they trade. It's just crazy. They made a lot of sneaky. Oh yeah, and they did the Drew Holiday trade, which the Bucks traded Drew Holiday to Portland, and then Portland got traded Malcolm Brogdon for Drew Holiday and all of that. Oh yeah, and they got Malcolm Brogdon during that process too, before Malcolm Brogdon got traded to Portland. So it's crazy. Boston been doing a lot of sneaky moves. Brad Stevens is a great GM, and even though as a coach he was a good coach, but I think he's a better GM as a coach. So and I see the Celtics, they're like, if they win this series, if they win the championship, I'm just gonna be real. they will have to get better, because next year teams like Denver is coming. The Spurs is coming. Gives the Spurs about 5 years and the Spurs will be there. Because all Wemby need is a decent point guard. He need a real point guard that can give him the ball, that can also shoot, score, and all of that. But teams like the Grizzlies, if John Morant, get his stuff together, then I can see John Morant leading the Grizzlies back into the playoffs. So this, and then also the East, the East is going to be the East. Most likely it's going to be the Celtics, the Bucks, and the Sixers, and the Heat. Now let me talk about the Heat. Now, if the Heat let Jimmy go, I feel like Jimmy will go somewhere he'll go to the Sixers. To me, I think Jimmy will go to the Sixers. But just watch out for other teams, because this is Boston's only shot to win. If Boston win, then that might be the only time they're gonna win for the next few years. So yeah, but yeah, well, like I said earlier, the Mavericks, I hope they win. I think they might win, but Boston's looking too good and all of that. So it's kind of, the series is okay, so far. So yeah, but also I'm gonna talk about this other topic. Caitlin Clark. Oh man, she been going viral for the right reasons and for the wrong reasons. It's been circulating around social media that Caitlin Clark is not being selected for the USA team for the women's basketball. Here's my take on it. I know a lot of people is mad about that, but here's the thing. Caitlin Clark haven't earned her respect in the league yet. And that's the reason why. She hasn't earned that respect yet. Yes, Caitlin Clark is one of the most highly talented rookies that came in since Rebecca Lobo and Lisa Leslie and Breanna Stewart and Diana Taurasi. Yes. Or Asia Wilson. But Caitlin Clark, she has to earn her respect. People forget Caitlin Clark. She's a little cocky. She runs her mouth. She talks trash. And you notice she's getting humbled very quick in the WNBA. And, and I understand why Team USA is not selected Caitlin Clark. She haven't earned that respect yet. Once Caitlin Clark get that experience in the WNBA and earn that respect, then she's gonna get that nod for the USA team. Then she's gonna get that nod for other things too. But Caitlin Clark got to go through the fire as a rookie, just like Angel Reese. I don't think Angel Reese got selected for the USA team, and people are not talking about that either. And I'm glad the USA team did not select Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark. But here's why. If Angel Reese got selected to the USA team over Caitlin Clark, that would cause a big firestorm in the media. But if Team USA selected Caitlin Clark, that will also cause a big firestorm. And also, Team USA came out and said the reason why they didn't select her because, number one, they feel like she's not ready to be in that position yet. Number two, they're not going to play Caitlin Clark over some of those veterans that deserve to be in that spot, that been there for years before she stepped foot in the WNBA. So I understand that. So I like Caitlin Clark. She's good. She remind me of a white Steph Curry, a white female Steph Curry. So she's going to be a Hall of Famer to me. That's what I think. Angel Reese also has that potential to be just like that too. But Caitlin Clark has to earn her skin in the game. She has to. So yeah. So tell me what you think. So that was just giving my news on some basketball news. I'm gonna come with some more stuff. Also, I'm gonna come up with another video of the Lakers have embarrassed themselves again. That's gonna be in the next video in a few minutes.